So our next speaker is Will Wise. Welcome, Mr. Wise. And is Stefan Rice here? Hello, Stefan. So, Mr. Wise, you'll have up to 6 minutes if you need it. In fact, why don't you come use this podium and you can sit your model on the table there next to you.
I'll turn this around so y'all can see it.
Okay.
Okay. Does this microphone work too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You'll have to forgive me because I'm a little nervous, but I'll do my best. How many people here know where 1801 Nueces is or have seen the place that we're talking about right now? All right. 1, 2, and my friends over there and a few other people. So, all right. It's late, so I'll try to make this as fast as I can. My name is Will Wise. I live at 1801 Nueces. I'm a little man in a big city. Just giving my input. I am neutral on this zoning change. What we're talking, this rezoning is about change and progress. It's pretty technical kind of stuff we're talking about, definitions and zoning. We're here to conduct a public hearing and approve an ordinance amending Chapter 25-2 of the Austin City Code by rezoning property locally known as 1801 Nueces Street, Shoal Creek Watershed, from general office district zoning to downtown mixed-use district zoning. The maximum number of dwelling units will depend on the total square footage for the project and the proposed height. Under DMU, there is a height limit of 120 feet and a floor-to-area ratio limitation of 5 to 1. Anyways, that's kind of boring stuff. Right now at 1801 Nueces, I just wanted to come here and say something because I live there and I want to recognize what's there right now. My friends and I call it the House of Nuts, and it's official because it's even on the window, but so it's a very special place to us. Very quickly, so I'm going to tell you about the House of Nuts. I won't mention, though, the dirty dishes, the loud music, the hooting, the yee-hawing, the TV smashing, the puking, the breaking, the drugs, the drunken wrestling, or the rumors of suspicious long-haired vandals passing through the area. I will talk about the history of the house. I did a little research a while back. In 1924, as far as I can tell, Mr. E.G. Brewer built the first house at this location, which is the same house that still exists there today. That house actually faced a different direction. It faced 18th Street, and now it faces Nueces. Anyways, Darryl Mobley bought the house about a year ago from our longtime previous slumlord, Doris Lowe, and which really wasn't a problem for us. You know, she didn't bother us, and we didn't bother her. Whenever something broke at the house, a week or two later, she'd send out a couple guys with a wrench, and they'd bang on it and see if they could get it to work, and they usually couldn't, so we gave up trying to get her to fix things there. Anyways, some more about the history. It was a salon somewhere in 1998. I'm not sure exactly when. Right before I moved in 1999, after the salon and before I became there, it was some kind of drug house as far as I can tell. Because at first when I moved in, strange people would knock on the door at late hours of the night and ask me if I knew what was up, if I knew where to get anything, and I don't. So, and it happened more than once, so I don't know why they'd come there and ask that, and people told me it was a drug house. And the roommates who lived there before me said there was dog shit smeared on the walls. So I don't know what was going on. Anyways, this might be a little unusual here at this meeting, but I'll still continue. In 1954, in the 90s, the people living there called it Casa de Nueces. They kind of sound like a group that's similar to mine and my friends. In In 1954, it was a Girl Scout headquarters. That's all the information I could find at the Austin History Center. Before the house was built in 1924, it was a grass field. There were Indians back in the pioneer days and all kinds of stuff anyways. So right now, it's the House of Nuts. It's a fun place. It's warm and friendly. We have a good time there. We're just some hippie redneck boys. And it's a place where young men come to become boys again. We were given a free copier a few years ago, and we started a newsletter that we call the Nueces Loudmouth. It's news and commentary for the greater West Campus area, but it's really just a humor publication, you know, that I put out a few times or once a year, something very, not very often. But in the Nueces Loudmouth, I really loved writing it. I still do. It inspired one reader in particular to follow his passion, and that's to, and his passion is electrical hardware and components. This little seat right here, this little seat right here was featured in the major motion picture Friday Night Lights, starring Billy Bob Thornton. Boobie Miles, the star running back from Permian Basin Panthers, sat on this very couch for about 0.5 seconds in that movie. One morning I woke up and I went to the mail, and there was a note in the little mail slot that said that some people would like to rent this little seat right here, and I thought it was just some independent filmmakers in town, so I was going to let them have it, whatever. And my time's almost up. Anyways, it was some people from California. They're from Hollywood, and they used the seat, and they brought it back. There's some possums who live in the attic, so I'm going to wrap this up real fast. There's a guy named Malcolm. He prefers to be referred to as a tramp. He's also known as the General West Campus, and no matter what happens with the zoning, I can guarantee you Malcolm will always be around. He's an encyclopedia of classic rock, and I'm really not sure which one he likes better, classic rock or cheap vodka.
Please conclude, Mr. Wise. Your time has expired.
All right, I will conclude. The city has many priorities, and a few of them are schizophrenic. The environment, preservation of good things, music, keep Austin weird, which, by the way, is a trademarked slogan, and I think I have to pay royalties to somebody every time you mention it. Business, in my opinion, is the biggest priority of the city, economic growth and tall, shiny, $1 million things, and tax breaks and incentives to bring them here. So we're here trying to balance.
Mr. Wise, your time has expired. We have lots of people who still have, we have lots of public hearings still to conduct tonight. You're not being respectful of your neighbor's time.
All right, sorry about that.
Thank you very much.
And I'm here to, I forgot how I said this, destroy the House of Nuts and to witness its transformation.
John Avent also signed up
Thank you.
in opposition, not wishing to speak. So, council, that concludes folks in opposition to the zoning case. We now, Ms. Carter, typically did you? My computer doesn't show that, but why don't you just come forward then? You bet. What's your name?